Jimmy Carr finally targeted by cancel culture. Jimmy viciously ridicules conservatives, Trump, Americans, and as a bitter atheist, he attacks Christians and Christianity in the most vulgar and ruthless ways I have ever heard. He will literally ridicule anyone and everyone that he can, including himself. Jimmy Carr has built a brand around crossing the line. Although Jimmy has told literally hundreds of offensive jokes in his illustrious career, because he usually targets white people, conservatives, Christians, Americans, and himself, he gets away with it. I've heard him tell jokes about Muslims and Africans and whatnot, and he absolutely loves a good pedophilia joke. But it wasn't until he told a joke about gypsies that he finally got himself into a spot of trouble. So Jimmy's joke was told on his new Netflix special, which I watched when it first premiered. It's called His Dark Material. I absolutely loved it. This is fantastic. If you have Netflix, highly recommend watching this special. It's hilarious. The gypsy joke, I barely even noticed, to be honest. I mean, considering the nature of the rest of his special. But it went like this. When people talk about the Holocaust, they talk about the tragedy and the horror of 6 million Jewish lives being lost to the Nazi war machine. But they never mention the thousands of gypsies that were killed by the Nazis. No one ever wants to talk about that because no one ever wants to talk about the positives. It's such a good joke. It's such a good joke. Why would people want to cancel him for that? That's gold. No one ever wants to talk about the positives. Okay, hold on. Keep it together, Chris. You can finish this. All right. Now, you may be thinking, actually, that was pretty bad. And you're right. It was bad. That's the point. The joke isn't actually about the Holocaust. The joke isn't actually about gypsies. The joke is about Jimmy Carr's idiocy. It's a self-deprecating joke. Jimmy Carr knows that being racist is socially unacceptable. It's so unacceptable, in fact, that stating anything racist in public is utterly forbidden. He knows that any expression of racism is career-ending. And so saying that the attempted genocide of an entire race of people is positive, well, that goes beyond forbidden and into the utterly insane. And so anyone who doesn't understand that saying such a thing is socially unacceptable, well, they must be a full-fledged idiot. And that is why the joke is funny. Nobody but a complete idiot would say such an absurdly offensive thing. That is the joke. He's playing the idiot. And he's playing it totally straight, without a hint of sarcasm. It's a self-deprecating joke. Even though he knows that we know that he's just pretending to be an idiot, the effect is still the same. We're all laughing at the idea of somebody saying that together. For those who think that Jimmy said anything offensive there, well, they just don't get comedy. And those people certainly shouldn't be deciding who gets to speak in society and who doesn't. In fact, those people are less intelligent than the idiot that Jimmy Carr is pretending to be. My wife insisted that I list every woman I'd ever been with, so I started with the woman that I lost my virginity to, and I worked my way all the way up to her. That is where I should have stopped. Hitler has been judged very harshly by history, but in the end, he did kill Hitler.